down. Why is it saying it's waiting for me when I'm on here? Did it set a time for me? Ain't that something? I'm mad. Ooh, let's see what happens, y'all, because I think I'm on, but it's not saying I'm on. I don't know why YouTube is changing stuff up. Okay, it got me on. Let's see what happens. Hey, one person. Good morning. Let's see what happens. I know I'm at a crazy time for me. I never come on this time. But we'll see. We will see what's going down, y'all. We're going to give it a minute, and then if not, we will see. We will see. Y'all, I was just thinking, and happy Friday, D. How are you? Let's see if we can, I know it's early for me, y'all. I mean, this is a crazy time for me. I never come on. You know I gotta look at here to get my words. Hey, DJ Davis, how are you? Elizabeth, how are you? Good morning. Ooh, y'all. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Did you get your shirt, Sherry? Your shirts? Yeah, they were. I like it. I got mine. It was nice. Hey, Miss Mildred, how are you, friend? You did? Yeah, I got mine yesterday. Well, I don't know when. I picked it up yesterday from the mailbox. Yo, I'm just sitting here, and the last couple days, I'm actually in my office. This has been labeled my office now. Hey, Alicia, how are you, friend? So, y'all, look, I got this copper because I'm working on a table that I wanted to add some copper. So I got some copper paint. Good, Alicia, good. I got some copper spray. And so I had to get a couple elements. So I painted my little rooster yesterday. This is going to go on my tray. And, hey, Elizabeth. Oh, I just spoke to you, Elizabeth. I'm acting like you just popped on. No hauls today. Yeah, no, I'm not doing as much shopping, but when I pick up something here or there, like I got to pick up a couple things that I ordered. So I'll probably do one then. But I'm trying to focus on getting things organized. That's what I'm doing. That's what my videos are going to be soon. Organizing and getting stuff together. And getting this together. This whole thing here. Yeah, this whole thing. So anyway, y'all. I'm sitting here. I'm going to say about a week. I've come outside early in the morning. And I actually been waking up early. Yeah. And I have been coming out here, and I've labeled this right here in my office because this is where I've been thinking. I've been doing different things. Hold up. Ardina. Hey, Ardina. I'm good. I'm good. So, anyway, yesterday I came out, and I put up on the Facebook, in the Facebook group, and also on Instagram, my little birds that come sit on the trees right here next to me. And yesterday I had this cardinal just right here. I could reach out and touch him right there. And he sat there for the longest, just staring at me, doing his chirp, right? And so finally I picked up my phone, and when I started videotaping him, he had the nerve to be camera shy and flew off. I laughed. But, I said, here I am. I'm sitting here. I mean, old as dirt, but not feeling it, And, hey, friend, how are you? I haven't seen you, Lydia. I haven't seen you in a nice minute. So, y'all, anyway, I put on because my birds wasn't out this morning, right? So I put on some inspirational music on the earphones, and then I just had the urge to write some stuff, right? Because y'all know, I'll pray and ask God to give me information, and just ask for my prayers to be answered, for information, like if I feel stuck. And hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Statesville, North Carolina. How are you, friend? So I'm like, all right, God, what's next, right? So I said, let me get on here and share with a couple of y'all what I've been, going through. Because I've been kind of quiet, but just, trying to figure out, like I said, all of this right here, this thing. So I said, okay, this can't be it. It's got to be more. So I started writing, right? I mean, I started thinking of these things and I had to write it. So I grabbed some mail that was in the house. Some old, because I didn't even stop to I did grab my notepad afterwards. But let me grab some paper. And I grabbed some mail that I had been going through and I started writing on that. And so I said, hold up 1 second. Let me see what this is. Ooh. Oh, good. Hey, friend, how are you? If it ain't cheap, what's up, Kel? Hey, MacD. Y'all, I'm just running my mouth right now. Don't pay me no mind. If I miss somebody, y'all, let them know I'm just running my mouth. I'm trying to focus on what I'm trying to say. So, anyway, I mean, a lot of us on here that's in this group are, roughly a little less or a little more than my age. And we're like in a second phase of our lives. So a lot of us are recently retiring or been retired or looking forward to your retirement. The kids are gone off to college or off to their lives or whatever. Or either you're on the verge of that and you're like, is this it? Like, okay, now we're starting to think, what is our purpose? Right? Because now we have time for it. Now, what's our purpose? Now we're trying to figure out what our purpose is and what God put us here for, right? So, unlike you, I've been looking for my purpose since 1998. I've been looking, technically 94, but really 98 is when I decided I needed to find out what my purpose was. Because this word started floating around the world, and I jumped on it. And I needed to know, because I needed to know what it was. And everybody has one, right? I thought everybody got to have one, so I don't know what mine is. So then I started, for about 10 years, I thought it was a talent. And I was like, I don't have no talents. Everybody says that. We don't have a talent. Everybody got a talent. I promise you. I don't care what it is. If it's tying your shoes, you got a talent. You got a special way to tie your shoes. You got a talent. But talent is not your purpose. Found that out. So then I thought, okay, it's got to be something creative, right? So I spent another 10 years looking for what that was. As much as decorating, thrifting, redoing things, reusing things is my passion. Passion is not your purpose. Passion is not your purpose. Passion feels good. Passion is nice. It's calming. It's relaxing. Your passion is when you clear your mind and you can really enjoy something. That's your passion. When you really enjoy it. Like that's the word you're looking for. That's not your purpose. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure this thing out because this thing is deeper than me. I got to figure it out, right? And I know a lot of us are on this same path. So I'm like, I know it's something. I know it's something. I know it's special. I know it's big. I know I got to, get it together. Y'all, I'm sitting here. My little bird's been talking to me all week. I actually, like I told y'all before, I said it, and I did a video on how I got my life back after my son was murdered. And it took me 3 years to do that. But I did a video on that, basically saying how if you just quiet your mind, and that's a hard thing to do. You want to talk about a hard thing to do? I'd rather lift 500 pounds in weights than to quiet my mind, because it takes every ounce of your being to quiet, completely quiet, because those little thoughts will pop up in your mind at that moment to fight you off from quieting your mind, because the devil don't want you to be listening to God, So you could sit here and be trying to quiet your mind, and it'll be like, girl, don't forget you need potatoes. All of a sudden, you'll hear that voice in your head, and you're like, potato? Oh, yeah, I got to put that on my list. That's right. What else do I need? And you're off on a tangent, and your mind ain't clear, right? And or it'll be like, girl, you forgot to clean that toilet when you did the bath. You know, stupid stuff. You know, so hey Jeanette, how are you? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just running my mouth. Hey, Star with Pat. I'm gonna check out your comments in a second. Let me just get this out because it came to me so clear today in this, and my little bird friend's been talking to me like I said all week, and so I had to start jotting this down. And I'm all over the place in this because these were just thoughts that was coming to me when my mind was quiet. When I tell you, when I actually quieted my mind, my little bird friends didn't even want to come today. You could barely hear them off in the distance now, but it was extremely quiet out here. So I said, and I wrote on this piece of paper, my handwriting's so bad. I said, what is my purpose? And then I got real quiet. And so I said, and then I'm going to read to y'all. Look, my handwriting's so bad I could barely understand it. It is so hard, isn't it? Oh my God. Hey, Sherry. It is so hard. Other Sherry. It is so hard to quiet your mind because let me tell you, it is like being in a fight, trying to listen to God, and Satan's trying to get your attention. It's that God on this side, Satan on the other. The moment you quiet and try to listen, the battle begins. Okay, so now this is going to be a little sketchy and crazy what I wrote because it was anything that was coming in my mind at the time when I was quiet. Yes, indeed. So, hey, how you doing, Will? Welcome, Will. So listen, all right. So 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get to your comments, but so I said, what is my purpose? I got quiet, I got still, and then I started thinking, and then it came to me, and it said, you were born on purpose. You can never stray from your purpose. Your decisions direct your experience you get from your purpose any given day. I'm going to say that one more time because that right there just, I popped up. Like, what? Listen, you were born on your purpose and you can never stray from your purpose. Your decisions direct the experience you get from your purpose any given day. Then I got newsflash. Your purpose is life. Y'all don't be playing with me. I said, God, what? I said, who are you playing with? Give me some more of that. I did. I was smiling. I said, give me some more of that. So then he did. He decided to give me a little more. Yes, hold up, y'all. I ain't even finished with you. I ain't finished. I want y'all to take this one in because y'all, this is some good stuff. So then I got, at conception, you were given a purpose. You were given a certain task for you to stay here on earth. So you were given this purpose. You were given certain tasks. Because I had to go back and put the S. I remember that. For you to stay here on earth. It started with conception. First task completed. So during conception, first task completed. That was your first task. Okay. Birth was your second task. So then you continue to stay on purpose your entire life. Okay. So then your passion is not your purpose. Your passion is something you enjoy doing to pass the time until God gives you your next task. Ain't he good? He gives us pleasure to enjoy, you know, just until that time comes when he's calling. Your purpose is being where God needs you at all times and being willing to do what God asks. Usually it's the things you do not want to do. It's the things we generally run from. My handwriting is so bad when I'm sketching like this. It's the things we generally run from. It's the effort, it's the things that take effort. It's the things that show us how strong we really are. If you run from it, it will return over and over and over again until it's accomplished slash completed. All right, y'all getting this one? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got it for you. It's not one thing. It's our entire lives. It's at the hardest time that God is building our minds, souls, and bodies for one of those calls. It's like training for a big race. You stretch, bend, run, lift weights in preparation to do the best at it, to do your best at it. Then the day of the race comes. Are you ready? Were you obedient? Did you train every day? Show me what you got. And that's what I got. This is what I was writing down, y'all. I'm telling you, this is what I was hearing. Your decisions are in control of your purpose. I promise you. Do this when you are ready. Now, this is what I got. Do this when you're ready. Relax, take a few deep breaths, clear your mind, and ask God to use you. Tell God that you're ready to be used for whatever he put you here to do. And watch all hell break loose. And then I put laugh out loud after it because I had to laugh. I'm like, God talks like us. Because you know, that is something a human being would say to you, right? But it's so funny. So then I said, and then it said, all hell breaking loose is only perception. Remember, you have been training for the big race. All of the heartache, pain, loss, all of the joy, celebration, and pure love has you ready for that task. God knows you. He knows what you can handle. Confidence is key. Confidence is the key to purpose. Y'all. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I said, hey, Terry Ann, I just got finished watching some of your video, but I got on a tangent, so I've stopped at the platter. When you were on the floral platter, I got to go back. Yes, y'all. I'm telling you, and you know what, Alicia? That's what I said. I said, at first I said, this ain't what my channel is about. Although we do have lives like this. And I was like, I don't know if I want to put this on here. But I started getting the pressure so much to do this video right now. Y'all know I don't be having on here this time of morning looking a hot mess. In my pajamas again. And you're welcome. You're welcome. But when I got that information is so valuable for all of us that are at this, look at this time we are in. It is a time of change. This is a time that God allowed us to have a couple minutes to ourselves, quiet, quarantine, instead of complaining about staying in the house, and quiet in your mind, getting to know yourself. Getting to know yourself and what you're about. And the power and the strength that we have and the ability to endure all this mess, you know what I mean? And still come out triumphant and win. We can win because that's what we were meant to do. Every day of your life is meant to be on purpose. Now, a decision, you could wake up today and say, I'm going to be on purpose and I'm going to be where God needs me, or you could say, I'm not. You could get an urge to walk over to somebody and talk to them and stop suicide, and you can walk over there and do it, or you can turn around and walk away and you don't do it. But that situation will come over and over and over. It will pop up in your life over and over and over again until you get it done. So, you know, and I tell you, the funny thing is, and this just popped in my mind. It was a kid who was, and I say kid, he was in his 20s. He was with my son when my son was murdered. I didn't know this kid. I had never knew this young man. He was a friend my son picked up later in life. I just knew all his friends when he was younger. And at the time, my son was 29 days before his 22nd birthday when he was killed. And when I finally did meet this young man, we talked, and he told me that my son was the third friend that he was with when his friends were murdered. He was with them when they were murdered. And he was so depressed that he was ready to give up on life. I talked to, got him some therapy through the victim witness advocacy because he didn't have insurance or anything. But I say that to say I need to try to reach out to him because he needed to do what he needed to do. He needed to heed God's word. He probably had the ability to stop that at any given time with 3 different friends, but he didn't listen to God's words that was coming to him. You see what I'm saying? I'm just using it as an example. I don't know if that's what it was for him, but when things tend to appear, you find yourself in the same spot. You got out of it. You climbed up out of that hole and you're back in it again. It's because you did not do what you were supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't preaching. I'm just trying to pass this information on. I really am. Okay, let me see. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. It is your purpose. And it is. It really is. It's just being where you're needed. And your purpose isn't every day. It's not because you like to paint and you're a good artist. No, that's skills. That is skills. That's gifts. Because you sing and you're a good singer. That's a skill. It's a gift. It is. But that's not your purpose. Your purpose is just being alive. With that ear open, with your heart open, with your third eye open, and willing to answer God's call at any time. because that's how the world runs. God don't come down here and do the work himself. He uses us to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what our purpose is. Yes, well, you got to do it. Tammy, I got your name. Yeah, how can I ever forget your name? Wonderfully made. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's the truth, though. Yes, indeed, Kel. And the funny thing is that we get busy. We are busy in life. There is a time in your life that you're so busy, especially as parents. We get so busy that we don't even think about listening to. Oh, my phone gonna act crazy, y'all. This phone trying to die on me because it is plug. Oh man, I knew I couldn't stay on here long anyway, but my this plug is broken. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it the other way, if it'll work better. This charger is broken. I don't know if it's charging or not, but anyway, I just wanted to come on and say that little bit. I had to get that out. Okay, all right, Terry Ann, thanks for popping on. Yep, yeah, yes indeed. Yep. You got it, Alicia. Yes, that's the first thing I thought. I said, no, you know what? He gonna come because when I tell you that bird was sitting right there on the bush, and he was looking me right in my face, whatever he was saying, their little call they do, and I was like, look at you, and I'm just looking, and he's just a talking, and so when I turned to grab my phone, he sat there, and I put the phone on, and he turned his side to the side on me, and then I got some of it, and he just took off. I said, you know what? Hey, Tiki, how are you? Yes, indeed. That, you know what? God is welcome in this group, friend. So, and the funny thing is, hey, Lisa. Yes, you know what? And so the funny thing is that half of us spent all of our lives looking for, oh, do I? It's probably lip gloss. Oh, I don't know what it was, but I had lip gloss, and that's what made it stick. I don't know what it was. Something white I seen. Yeah, daytime. I'm always on into something, right? Hey, Sandra, how are you? So yeah, so I just had to come on and share that with you guys, and I could not I said I'm gonna make this my office. I gotta get productive. So I'm the CEO of this business, right? And this is my business. I've owned this business for a very long time, and I never did nothing with it. So it's time to work it out, right? It's time to work it out. So we spend our entire lives running around searching for our purpose, and we come up with this thing is really messing up now. This phone is really messing up. But how many times do we go through life? And how long of our life, or how long of our life do we go through searching for our purpose? And the whole time you're on purpose. Just prepare yourself for what God is putting you in place to do, and that's it. So it's just like when it gave me the working out analogy, I was like, you know what? That is so true. I mean, we work out and we prepare for anything that we if you're trying to run a race, you're preparing for it. You're going out there, you're running, you're extending your miles, you're learning your breathing techniques, you're doing whatever. If you're lifting weights, you're going and you're doing it and carefully, and you got a spotter and all of that, and you're prepped. But for our lives, we do nothing. And then we make decisions on that without no preparation. Prepare it. And I'll never forget that I was one day walking, and again, one of these prayers, and I got this quote: when preparation meets opportunity, you have success. But the opportunity can come a million times, and if you're not prepared for it, you will never find the success you're looking for. And I said, you know what? You're so right. So I today vowed to be prepared for whatever's coming my way. I have to be prepared. So all of the hurt, the loss, all of that is nothing but hours in the gym, in the spiritual gym. The hurt, the loss, but the happiness, the joy, the everything, every experience that I have come across in my life has been preparing me for this moment. for God to use me anywhere he needs to. So when I tell you, when you ask, don't ask God to use you if you ain't ready, because I'm gonna tell you, it hits like a ton of bricks. I did it blindsidedly. The first time I ever did it, and I was like, okay, I take it back, I take it back, right? But it all works out in the end, because that old saying that your grandma used to say, I've been bringing grandma up lately. Maybe that's my grandma giving me stuff too. But you know, that whole God won't put more on you than you can bear. It's true, because God knows what He planned you. Everything is predetermined. God knows what He needed you for. So you just got to find, when you get that feeling that you need to say something to somebody, or you need to smile at somebody, or you need to help somebody, or you need to just listen to somebody, just be there just to listen. Do it, because you'll get another task checked off. You come into this world with 2 tasks completed. But God only knows how many tasks you have. You might only have those 2, and you might not last for 2 hours on earth. How many babies don't last for? Some babies are conceived and born to give the parents something in their life. That's something that's checked off on their life. Some babies are born to live 100 years, because they got a whole lot of tasks they have to do. But, you know, being here for the time that we're allotted is on purpose. And that's it. So, yes, it is. But the funny thing is, once we understand that our purpose is us, it's life, it's the life that we were giving. That's what it is. It's not one thing, it's not 20 things. It is our lives. It's us. So it's an everyday thing. It's the air. Just like we breathe, where you can't breathe without air. You can't survive without air. You can, or oxygen or whatever. You can't have a life without the purpose being in it, because this is what it is. It's just being obedient when the time comes for your task. One of the tasks that you've been given. Your task ain't every day of every minute of the day. That's why we have passions. That's why we have talents. That's why we have skills. That's why we have careers. That's why we have food that we enjoy to eat, because we have downtime. This is our downtime. The fun things is our downtime. Just like people in the army. You're in the army, you enlist for 4 years. For the most part, you ain't gonna be at war for 4 years. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be preparing for that war. You're gonna be drills, there's gonna be book work, there's gonna be a lot of investigations, there's gonna be a lot of trials, a lot of mock wars going on to prepare you for the day that you're called. And that's what we're doing now in life. Every day, right now, you're being prepared for something that could possibly come about. And that's all it is to it. That's what our purpose is. It's that simple. But because it's that simple, we never thought of it being that simple. We never thought of it being that simple. Now, I just, felt like I needed to share it, because we look for so much. Do what you feel. This is how you find out what your purpose is. Do what you feel like doing. Do what you enjoy. Do what you feel like, oh my God, I always wanted to knit a blanket. Knit that blanket, become good at that blanket, study how to do it, and knit that blanket and enjoy it. But also keep that ear open for God's call, because that joy that's filling you right there is going to carry you through what you got to do for that purpose. Because it's not always hard. The purpose isn't always hard. It gets easier and easier. The more task, this just came to me. I didn't even know it. This just popped in my mind. Every time you check off a task, it gets easier and easier. Okay, God, I like that. But it gets easier. So in the beginning, when it seems like, especially when you're young and you have kids, and every time you have to do something, it seems like, oh my goodness. The hard things, the things that make you dig down deep. But then as you get older, these tasks become easier and easier and more enjoyable, And I just say that to say, just be ready, but enjoy your life during the meantime. That's what the talents is about. That's what the gifts and the creativity and all of that is about. That's the fun time. That's the time that balances out the hard parts. You know what I mean? That's what we get with that. Okay. Have fun at Home Goods. Have fun. Hey, Aisha. Yes, exactly. And that's when you'll find out and you'll see. And it becomes, the more you balance out your life with the fun and the good things and not sitting around moping and worrying about tomorrow, when you enjoy today, that balances out the test that comes about. So then it doesn't even seem as hard. But again, the thing that got me most was our decisions. You, me, our decisions is what directs our purpose. Ain't that something? Our decisions, because our decisions, and I'm going to go back and read that. Wait, it said, you were born on purpose and you can never stray from your purpose. Your decisions direct the experience you get from your purpose any given day. So you can make a decision to, I'm going to jump in full force and do this because I've been prepared. I've got my joy tank is full and I know that this can get me through. Just like you ain't going to go on no road trip without gas. You got to get that joy tank filled up, and when the time comes, you got to be ready so it can balance it out. You can get through it quick, it's done and over with, and you move on. And then you can again go back and enjoy your passion, your crafts, your skill, whatever it is you do, until the next time comes. So keep your tank full on joy, so when those hard times come, you can balance it out and don't seem like the world's coming over, the world's taking over your life, or the world's, going to knock you down. So, it's just that type of thing. If you can balance it, I'm gonna tell you, you could choose to sit here today and think, oh my God, it's the worst. I'm just so bored. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what I can do today. This and that, and this and that. And, the life is the worst. And then tomorrow the task comes and it just makes everything fall. You know what I'm saying? Or you could build it up and fill up that tank with joy and say, okay, this is another one. I'm gonna knock this out. I got to get it out fast because I ain't sitting in this mess. This is what you want, God. I got to finish. I got to knock this out right now because I ain't sitting in it. I know how to do it. I got enough strength. I got enough juice in me to get through this. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to try to get through it today so I don't have to carry it into tomorrow. But I ain't worrying about tomorrow because today is my task. You see what I'm saying? And then you get over it. You get over it. Ayanna Van Zandt, I'll never forget. I went to one of her retreats back in 1994. And when I first started looking for my purpose, and it was the value in the valley. And one thing she said was, when you fall in a ditch, in the valley, when you fall, as long as you fall and you can look up, and you don't fall on your face and you fall on your back, and you can look up, you could always get up and get out. So you can see your way out of it, So the thing is, filling your joy tank helps balance it to where you stay on an even keel and you could go right over top of it. Take that joy right over top of whatever it is. But again, tasks aren't always the worst, but know that the worst is a task. That's all it is to it. It's not always the worst because it gets easier. Once you can get it, knock it out in a day or in a second and do what God asked you to do and get that and just be that. Sometimes your purpose just might be to be at a certain place at a certain time to say yes, or to say, take a left. That might be your purpose because another person is on a mission and you're just there for that one little piece of direction. And then you can go about your business and enjoy your craft again because you did that one. Check that one off. You see what I'm saying? So just do what you need to do. When your heart tugs you in a certain direction, when a heart puts people off, when your heart, I'm getting ready, but this phone's going to die. I'm going to come back with this. Tomorrow night we can, finish chit-chatting this on the regular Saturday Night Live, guys. I'm going to get off of here because this phone's going to die and this plug ain't working. But I just wanted to, let me say hi to anybody else. Yes, indeed. Yes, let's stay prepared. You're welcome, other Sherry. Hey, love my babies. How are you? Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here before this phone dies. I'm going to have a chance to go up, and I'll be back tomorrow. Patricia, how are you, Patricia? Thank you. Hey, Melissa. Yes, and that's what we do. So today is the day, y'all, that we're going to fill them joy tanks. Yes, fill them joy tanks. Yeah, balance is key, though. Remember that. So spend every day filling your joy tank to be prepared for that task. And when that task comes, get over it. take that joy and run right over top of it and handle it. You know what I mean? Knock it right out the box. So yeah. Anyway, I felt like I said, I needed to get this out today, and in hopes that it could help somebody, y'all, because it sure helped me. This one got me through today. Okay, Pat. Hey, Andrea. Love you back, friend. All right, y'all, let me get off of here before this thing dies. And let this roll so it can replay, because if it cuts off, it's not going to, do an upload. So, oh, thank you, Mildred. Thank you so much, friend. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I hope everybody takes something from this. I will chit chat with you guys tomorrow night on the live. We'll continue this conversation, and hopefully I'll pick up a little more. But when I tell you I was out here scratching, I was just to go. And this is just mail, y'all. I had to grab anything, and I grabbed the pen and I just started writing because I started getting the information, and I was like, I'm liking this. So I said, let me grab a pen. So I just start writing it down, and then I said, I gotta share it. I gotta be obedient, because today could be one of my tasks. This is probably a task because it was hard for me. I don't like doing this. I don't like sharing because a lot of people don't take it the same way. So I don't really enjoy doing it, but I just felt like I had to today. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I will chit chat with you guys later. Leave me some comments in the comment section, and I'll come back and answer them if you guys have any questions. But I'm going to hop off of here now just so I can run in and plug this and let this upload. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks a lot, guys.